Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Andrea Ewart, and I am the president of the Organization of Women in International Trade, or OWIT. OWIT is a worldwide nonprofit organization that focuses on helping women develop and execute global trade opportunities. Its membership comprises women and men sharing knowledge, mentoring peers and youth, connecting with counterparts in other countries, and exchanging business contacts and referrals. OWIT's strength is the global expertise of its members across our 28 chapters and comprising more than 2,000 global and virtual members. To learn more about our organization as well as our programs, please visit our site at www.owit.org. Today, I have the distinct pleasure of honoring Maricarmen Ahedo of our Mexico City chapter, who is the OWIT 2015 Member of the Year. OWIT has a long-standing tradition of annually recognizing the OWIT member who has made an outstanding contribution to OWIT International. Before we start talking with Maricarmen, let me share a little bit of information from Maricarmen's extensive professional experience. She is, as I said, from our Mexico City chapter, and she's currently the founder and general manager of Parquet Export Mexico. She will correct me, I'm sure, if I'm mangling that with my English, which is a Mexican trading company dedicated to working directly with craftsmen to help them promote and sell their artwork overseas while contributing to disseminating Mexico's wealth and traditions and dealing with business people around the world. She is also the founder of Culture Mark, a cross-cultural and global marketing service for overseas companies entering the Mexican market, and which also provides personalized coaching support to expats. Let me leave it there. We will share more information about Maricarmen in our newsletter, but let me turn things over to Maricarmen. First, Maricarmen, how long have you been a member of OWIT? And can you tell us a bit about the Mexico City chapter?
Hello, Andrea. Hello, everyone. First of all, let me thank you for your time to have this chat with me, and thank all those colleagues who voted for me. I'm very honored and very excited with this award of OWIT Member of the Year. It was a surprise for me to be nominated, but beyond that, it was a very pleasant surprise to know that my work at OWIT was being recognized by OWIT International. I truly thank you for all this. I have been a member of OWIT since 2008. I was first a member of the OWIT Monterrey chapter for a few months, and later on, the same year, I was invited to form the Mexico City chapter, and I started working on that. In 2009, there were about 15 members. We formed the steering committee, and the OWIT Mexico City chapter was legally constituted on September 9 that year, and I was leading it. For different reasons, our chapter had a period of dormancy, but we reactivated it a year and a half ago. And the current executive committee is working very hard now to make it grow and have our chapter recognized as the women organization in Mexico focused on the global trade to support women in business. We have also participated in some events with other women associations that share the same objective we have of supporting women entrepreneurs, and we have made an alliance with them, like the Women of European Business Community in Mexico and the Chief Women Entrepreneurs. We are also contacting some chambers of commerce and government institutions like ProMexico. Through all these actions, we expect to increase our membership and share and extend the benefits of OWIT to more women in new communities.
Thank you very much, Maricarmen. You know, you could also have been chosen as our Woman of the Year because of your activities and your work as an entrepreneur. So tell me a little bit about your professional practice and what do you do on a day-to-day basis.
Well, as you said, Andrea, I have founded two companies. One of them, Parquet Export Mexico. I export Mexican crafts to any country in the world, and in the other one, Culture Mark Mexico, our company, we offer cross-cultural marketing services to overseas companies entering the Mexican market, and we support their expats through personalized coaching sessions. So in both activities, a global networking is a must for me. That's what I do.
Okay, all right, wonderful. And so this is a good segue then to talk about what attracted you to OWIT in the first place, and are there ways in which you do find OWIT International to be helpful in your work and building your business?
Well, definitely the global networking I mentioned before. I saw OWIT was the right platform for any person whose business is mainly based upon the global contacts he or she could have. In this case, my company, my business, I need to have those global contacts. And it also attracted me the idea of meeting women in the trade industry who were interested in the same things I do. When I ran into OWIT, I found it very, very interesting, and then it was like the ideal option for me for my business, and it was like very important for me to meet with other women from different countries.
Thank you very much for that. So what do you value? You shared a little bit about that. So one of the things you value about OWIT is the opportunity to interact with other women involved in international trade. Now,
well,
as you know, go ahead.
Well, interacting is very important, as I said, very, very important for my business, for my personal growth. But what I value the most are the personal relationships I have made through OWIT. I have had the opportunity to meet wonderful and extraordinary women who have become my friends and with whom I have even done business together. So that's a wonderful experience. Really, really, I appreciate the time and the friendship of those colleagues. I met people from Canada, and I'm working with them. I met people here in Mexico, in Monterrey, and I'm working with them. They are really wonderful women, and I'm very, very happy. It's not only a business global networking, but it's personal relationships that I appreciate very much. So OWIT has given me a lot, not only for my business, but personally, and I'm very happy to belong to this organization.
Thank you for that. That very much mirrors my own sentiments about OWIT and what I hear from other OWIT International members as well. Now, as you know, OWIT celebrated 25-year anniversary last year.
Yes.
And this year, we are engaged in strategic planning to develop a vision and plan for what we want OWIT to be, feel, and look like in 2025. And we're having a number of conversations across our chapters, or initiating that to help us with that process. So can you describe a time when you experienced success? And behind this question is the idea that we're focusing on what we have done well in the past, and let's build on that. So when have you experienced OWIT at its best? What happened then? How did it feel? What made it happen? What was your role in it? And what, if anything, did you learn from that process?
Well, Andrea, when we had the opportunity to host the International Fall Board in 2010, it was one of the greatest OWIT experiences I have ever had. It was a great feeling when we could meet in person some colleagues with whom we had only interacted on the internet or on the phone. I was president of the chapter then, and I could see how all of our members were very happy because they could feel they had the chance to be with those business women from other countries, chat with them, and exchange experiences face-to-face because they belonged to a global organization. Otherwise, they couldn't have had that opportunity. What we did at time to be able to host the Fall Board and have an event with them in Mexico implied quite some work. And we could do it because we did it as a team. We all worked as a team, both local members and members from other countries. So I learned that anything can be done if we all work together, no matter what country we come from. We here in Mexico, we really enjoy, interacting with our colleagues overseas. It's a great experience, and as I said before, not only for business, but for our personal growth, for our own personal network. It's wonderful to be able to meet people from other cultures, and it's even better to have the chance to have them here, in person, or to go to their country and visit them, and have this face-to-face interaction, face-to-face chat. That was something very important for us. Have this feeling of belonging to a global organization. That was wonderful. I think that's one of my best experiences I have had with OWIT. And as I said before, what I learned is that if we work as a team here, the local team, and with our colleagues from overseas, we can do anything, no matter what country we come from or what language we speak. That was a wonderful experience, and I thank OWIT for that.
I did not have the opportunity to participate at that board meeting, but I still hear wonderful things about it.
Thank you.
Imagine that it is now 2025. Another 10 years have passed, and we're about to celebrate OWIT's 35th anniversary. You look around and notice that OWIT has developed exactly as you always wanted it to. What has changed? What do you notice? Is there an image that would describe it?
Oh, well, in 10 years, I would like to see at least one OWIT chapter in every country of Latin America. That's my dream. I would like to see many more chapters in Mexico, being very proactive, interacting with OWIT business women from the most distant countries, having the chance to travel and get involved in globalization, and being prepared to host many international events in our country. As you know, right now I'm working trying to reactivate our, or help to reactivate our chapter in Monterrey. I'm also having, some conversations with people in Guadalajara and with people in Costa Rica. And I am also, having a conversation with our sisters in Peru. So my dream is to have, OWIT represented in every Latin country. And of course, Mexico, my country, I will work very hard to have a chapter in each one of the states of the Mexican Republic. That would be my dream in 10 years, and I think it's possible.
Maricarmen, your answer to that particular question and throughout this interview, I think captured so much some of the reasons that you are being recognized this year or in 2015 as the OWIT Member of the Year. I share that vision, and I very much look forward to working with you, Peru, Monterrey, and other chapters to do my part in making that happen.
Thank you very much for everything.
Well, thank you for your time today. Do you have any final thoughts for us?
Well, just thank you, as I said, thank you for this opportunity to chat with all my colleagues, my OWIT colleagues, chatting with you. Thank you so much for the nomination, for the award, and all I can say is I will continue working for OWIT because it makes me happy to do that.
Thank you very much, Maricarmen.
Thank you, Andrea.